Hello, my name is Libby Boulianne. I'm the Head of Science at Ashby College in Ottawa, and it's a delight to be with you all. I would like to talk to you tonight about the power of light, and in particular just how pushy it can be. For me, this story begins in the mid-90s. Hubble Space Telescope is really getting going, and there are some spectacular images coming out. There's one in particular that really caught my imagination. I'm hoping some of you recognise this. This is the Eagle Nebula, the Pillars of Creation. And not only is it beautiful, but each one of these blobs is an entire solar system in the making. These pillars are enormous. They are huge. There's a massive amount of gas in them. And you may notice all three of them are pointing in the same direction. It doesn't seem that odd to us on Earth. We're used to things that do that. But this is space. What's so special about that direction? Turns out it's light. So I want you to imagine stepping out on a warm sunny day, raising your face to the sun, and you can feel the warmth on your skin. What's happening is at the surface of the sun, light's being emitted in these little tiny packages we call photons. Those photons are hurtling through space at the speed of light. It takes about 8 minutes to get to Earth, comes through the atmosphere and smashes into your face. And that's what you feel as the warmth. Now in space, stars form in clusters. And here's one example. This is the Carina Nebula. And just here, there's one of these clusters of stars. There's about 4,000 stars that have formed about 3.5–4 million years ago. And over here, you can see some of these pillars. And again, they're pointing in the same direction, and they're pointing towards these stars. So it is something to do with the stars that is causing them to look that way. So, going back to our photons, our particles of light. Each one, which I'm going to represent here with a little bit of a ping pong ball, smashes in and gives a little nudge. It's what we call radiation pressure. And one of them hitting you doesn't do all that much. But these are stars. There are thousands, millions of these coming off constantly over millions of years. So each one of these little nudges is adding up, and you're ending up pushing the gas away. So where your stars were, all the gas around it is getting pushed away. And every now and then, there's a blob of gas that's just got a little bit more gas. It's a little bit denser. And there, that gas doesn't get pushed as well. So everything on either side gets cleared away, but everything behind it is protected. It's kind of like having a shield. And that means you end up forming these pillar-like structures. And so that's how we end up with this kind of pillar. There's some stars up in this direction. This blob is a bit denser, so it's protecting all of the gas behind from getting pushed. And that's great. Space is beautiful. It's nice to understand. But what use is that to us and future technology? Well, say one day we want to travel between the stars. We've got a star over here and a star over there. Stars are hugely far apart. The nearest star is 4 light years away. So even if we could travel at the speed of light, which we can't, it would take 4 years to get there. So to get there in some reasonable length of time, we need to go fast. But we're humans, we're delicate. We can't accelerate too quickly. So we need some form of nudges that keep adding up, so we'll get faster and faster and faster without having to accelerate too quickly and without having to burn too much fuel or be sat on top of a nuclear reactor or anything that might be dangerous. So, what we can do is take our humans in their little spacecraft and stick them on a huge, very low mass, very shiny surface. This is what we call a solar sail. And as we get close to the sun, all of the light from the sun will be bouncing off this surface, pushing away, and we'll get faster and faster and faster. And then as we approach the other star, the light from that star will naturally slow you down. So you manage to get from A to B, safe and sound, reasonably quickly, without any fuel needing to be burned. Seems like a good idea to me. Thank you very much.